إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحانك لا نحصي ثناء عليك. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما والتفرق بعده تفرقا معصوما ولا تدع فينا شقيا ولا محروما. It's okay? Okay? تمام. طيب. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most compassionate, the most merciful, all praise and thanks are due to Him, and peace and blessings be upon His beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He who is guided by the will of Allah, no one can misguide it, and he who is misguided, no one can guide him except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's session will be under the title of As a Youth, what can I benefit from what happens in Syria? Are you aware of what happens in Syria? You have an idea, by the way? What do you know about what happens in Syria?
Assad got kicked out.
Yes, alhamdulillah, was kicked out. طيب, to what degree do you think you have an idea about the regime of Assad, the Nusayri or Alawi group of people in Syria, with the Ba'ath party, the Renaissance, we're doing since more than 50 years? Do you have an idea? Yes? تفضلي. Speak loudly, as much as you can. Now, look, what can I benefit from the 17? Some of you might not have heard or witnessed anything from what happens, and maybe some of you are from Syria. You are from Syria, but maybe you were born here in Canada, or you came from Syria when you were so young. So you did not witness, you did not suffer, you have no idea. Now, my role today, basically, I want just to spread a message of awareness in terms of giving you an idea about what used to happen in Syria. Syria is part of the Islamic Arab world, and what used to happen in Syria caused some kind of faith-based troubles to some people in your age back then and now. So I want you to benefit from what you, how it is, how we can relate this to the Sharia, to the law, to the universal law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How can we benefit for the future from this experience? For the majority of Syrian French colonial criminals, millions of years ago, they were occupying Syria. They brought a group of people, they are called Alawi or Nusayri. They are the party. Now, Al-Ba'ath party, the membership of it, majority of them who are, they were those Alawi Nusayri, and some kind of from other sects, from other Sunni people and other Christians and Druze and all others. So Ba'ath party with Nusayri Alawi, they were ruling Syria. They decided to imprison the people, to torture them. For your information, go and ask your parents. 1981-82, 1979. Fix these dates in your minds. 1979, the brother of Hafez al-Assad, the father of Bashar al-Assad, which means the uncle of Bashar al-Assad, 1979, they make our of removing the hijab from the Muslims in the streets of Damascus. And they in the campaign, they sent paratroopers. Can you imagine this? Parachutes in their a ruler. The massacre Hama. At that time, no social media. At that time, no cell phones, no mobiles, no cameras, nothing. They killed between 50 to 70,000 Muslims. They smashed them, killed, bombed, and they took prisoners tens of thousands. They killed to 70 and they took tens of thousands from Hama. They kept killing those thousands for about years in Sijin Tadmor. Now, okay, this is historical. I'm speaking about 40, 45, 50 years, 38 years. Let's come just to the last 13 years. Bashar al-Assad. Now, Syria, they have 20 plus millions. He displaced, he kicked out from their country. The country is about 13 millions. 7 millions displaced inside Syria, but Syria into now to 1 million. No, they've been killed or still alive, and they are somewhere we could not reach them. So far, most likely they are. From one angle, know your history and know the history of your enemy. Why I meant in your session, in your age, many Syrians and Iraqi and Muslims, they were asking the following: where is Allah? Why Allah allowed this to happen? It was a big question. Therefore, I'm standing before you to try to highlight, to understand how does Allah operate His world, what we call the universal laws of Allah. Let's go back very quickly to square number one. We did this before, but I need to fix it in your mind. Rule number one. The main reason of our existence in his life, الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. The second one, وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون. Please fix these two verses. I will translate them now. These two verses, they are the base that or you need to go back. Death and life to test you. So we are in a big test. We are in a big test. You have a dictator. What are you doing to defend yourself? You have a dictator. What are you doing in terms of supporting this criminal, or keep your mouth shut, or simply you don't care? It's a test for everyone. Allah is controlling this universe through laws. Part of these laws, let me just explain to you what do I mean by universal laws. This could be very helpful to you in relation with Allah. When Allah created the universe, part of the creation, He created laws, qawaneen, which Allah controls the universe through these laws. Part of these laws, the law of math. Math is a law. 1 equals 2. It's embedded in your mind. And in reality, if you bring something plus something, the two things or things, this is a law. This is a logical law. The mass, okay? The aeroplane. We discovered the law. We did not create the law. Okay? The law of history. Keep chlor and sodium. Both, they are poisoning substances. If you use any one of them separately, it kills you immediately. if you combine them with some certain conditions, it will end up having what? Chlor with the sodium. If we combine them, we'll have what? Yes, Habib, تفضل. Yes, mashallah. Yeah.